know, before the internet age, before becoming an Astro Super Sports presenter, I actually got my sports news from newspaper, or my dad, or my sister.
I was guilty up until when I joined Astro Super Sport, and having to be able to meet the athletes one-on-one, to speak to them, it has grown a sense of patriotism inside of me.
Before joining Supersport, I think my source of news was my father.
I remember I used to support El Regina and Carolyn Au. Those were like my two favorite gymnasts. I love watching them, and like I wanted to become a gymnast after watching them perform. But I couldn't, so I became a sportscaster instead.
Ever since I was little, we would always kind of bond over that and watch football and watch sports. And so he really inspired me to get into this line and do this job, which is why I'm so happy and enjoying what I do right now.
One of the proudest moments as a Malaysian was
my brother was actually part of the hockey squad for the National Olympics way back, but we had his match recorded, and so we would sit and just watch the whole match, and it really instilled in me a sense of pride for the country and also like family ties. It was so nice to bond over your country.
So usually for my family, it's badminton. So I remember when I was younger, we would like all crowd in front of the TV. I think every Malaysian has gone through this experience before. So I think it was the Thomas Cup.
Did you know that Malaysia won the first Thomas Cup back in 1949? Yeah. How's that for national pride?
I remember watching the Commonwealth '98 games when Malaysia hosted, of course. So that in itself was already like a very proud moment.
But as a football fan, to see what happened to Malaysian football during the 90s and to then fast forward 10 years later and then to lift the Suzuki Cup, that was fantastic. And then regionally, at club level, I mean, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but JDT also winning a tournament was fantastic. I still believe in Selangor. One day we will come back.
And we would just sit in front of TV and just watch and cheer Malaysia on. So, I mean, to this day, it's one of like the most vivid and fondest memories I've had.
Every region, every race, every kid, every mum, every dad, everyone were behind that television, and some of them were in Rio to watch and kept their hopes and belief in these sportsmen.
And especially after all the medals we won in the Olympics, super proud.
You wouldn't see a Chong Wei, you wouldn't see a Go, you wouldn't see a Tan, you wouldn't see our mixed doubles pair, you wouldn't see Azizul Hasni Awang, you wouldn't see our divers if their parents didn't allow them to live their dreams.
You know their story. You know how much they're fighting for our nation to put our name out there. Having that privilege, it has made me proud to be a Malaysian.
So all of us parents who are out there who are watching this and saying they adore the sportsmen, but when it comes to your own kids, are you going to allow them to live their dreams? What if your kid come out and say, tomorrow I want to be a professional footballer?
Demi negara yang tercinta.
I want to see more sportsmen out there at the World. We can, we have potential.
I want to wish Malaysia a very happy birthday. You're growing older, but wiser for sure.
You're almost as old as Steve McMahon now. It's a privilege and an honour to be a guest in this wonderful country. Have a great day.
Hari yang mulia, hari bahagia.
It has been a fantastic journey so far. So happy birthday, Malaysia. We are always going to be #1. Stay the same.
May we always stand united.
I just want to wish you all a very, very happy Malaysia Day, and never forget your country.
Love you, Malaysia.